Hello and welcome to this sort of video that you're not supposed to watch it, but you're supposed to be listening as if there was it's a radio stuff like that. But anyways, though, welcome. We're gonna talk about everything else that relate about the games, cars, motorsport, most likely motorsport, because I'm gonna really focusing this sort of kind of uh, quote unquote radio is focusing on motorsport because this channel's kind of lack about motorsport. Okay, it's all about game and game and game, and it's just boring. Now, already seen a 24 hours of Daytona. Porsche for a third time, winning back to back winning for 2024, 2025, and 2026. Porsche Penske number 7 winning the 24 hours Daytona this year. The LMP2 class. It was Orica winning this thing. I don't know which team is. The BMW, the Paul Miller Racing, winning the GT class, the GT Pro class, and the GTD won. Well, to be honest with you, I do forgot who's winning the GTD class. But anyways, though, one thing for sure that I don't see any kind of the new Lamborghini Temerario, which somehow they did test on the Daytona, but they not running on the actual 24th Daytona. I don't know what happened. I mean, Faf Racing, who running a Lamborghini number 9, decided to go. You know what? Let's just stick with the Huracan Evo 2. Okay, I don't know. They're gonna running the next race, but there we go. That's the information about 24 hours Daytona. And speaking of the Daytona, it always related about more sport. One of the biggest racetrack in America, Florida, apart from Talladega. Now, obviously, Daytona always relate about the NASCAR, and we got some of the news about NASCAR. Their clash, Bowman Gray Stadium, got some of the weather. Well, the weather wasn't really that okay, so some people kind of like an issue with the weather, and the concern is they might not gonna running the Bowman Gray Stadium, which is the biggest concern. But one of the biggest news, apart from the losses between the 2011 racing and the NASCAR, and the some of the other things, but we got some good news. Okay, some great news. Okay, now you know that the playoff systems that they introduced a couple years ago, which a lot of people do hate it, and a kind of questionable point system. Now the thing is, it is a questionable playoff system. Sorry, it's a questionable point system for a motorsport. Okay, now they decided to get rid of it and replace it with the old playoff. No, not old format, which is like the chase. Now I don't know much about the chase, but at least it's way better. Is it good? Is it the best point system? No, it isn't. But at least it's better. Okay, at least it is bad, but it's not the worst. Okay. So yeah, if you're like a old NASCAR fans, be happy because we got an old system, like an old point system, going back. The chase is going back, and it's gonna be in 2026 now. Okay, you got the brand new Camaro, also brand new Chevrolet because they're not running a Camaro anymore. They're not selling Camaro anymore. They got like a kit. I would say the car itself based on like a kit that you can buy from the dealership. So technically, it is kind of win on Sunday or sell on Monday sort of stuff. I mean, you're not buying cars, you're just buying a kit. So there you go. So new NASCAR stuff like that. Now, anyways, though, speaking of the cars of Gran Turismo, we're gonna have a we're gonna have a new updates after the Spec 3 update. All right, so the new car is gonna be 3 cars as per. Now we expect to see a new Porsche, the Porsche 911 GT3, the brand new one. And also, we expect to see a Hyundai Elantra and TC, like the TCR, which expected to be in the Group 4 category. And lastly, the Xiaomi S7 Ultra, which they're already teasing it way before that. Okay, they already have like a the banner of Xiaomi in the Nürburgring. If you did notice that things, and pretty much that's it. Now I'm expecting to see a new engine swap, like a new feature, or maybe like a patch notes. And pretty much that's it when it comes to Gran Turismo update. Now speaking of the Gran Turismo, you know that the Vision Gran Turismo. Now one of the companies they collaborate with the Gran Turismo and make like their own Vision Gran Turismo. It's a Genesis. Okay. Now Genesis, as you might know, they're going crazy lately. Okay. You got the I would say the wagon. Okay. They bringing back the wagon culture in America because apparently like America is like one of the biggest selling, like the biggest market. to them. They also got a, brand new other things, and of course, we'll not forget about their LMH or LMDH program, which is gonna running in WEC this year probably, or yeah, this year and next year in IMSA. Of course, we not forget about the Genesis X, which is like one of their so-called hypercar. They do running that things on the Abortus. That Genesis, the V12 powered. Now apparently it's a V8 powered in the real life. Apparently they make another Genesis X concept, whatever this is, called the Genesis X Scorpion. Now they still have the same chassis, not the same exact body, but the difference is that car for an off-road. You heard me right. That Genesis VGT that you see on the game, they make another one, but it is for off-road. Now, look, we got another Vision GT that did exactly the same. You still remember the Ital design Vision GT? They also make like the street mode and the X mode, and I kind of see the similarity between that, but I can see the difference. Okay, I can see like the Genesis did more than the Ital design. Now, no offense with the Ital design. Okay, they did great with that things, but come on, man. I mean, it's a modern Gran Turismo. Like, why the hell they didn't put a goddamn interior on that Ital design? Anyway, so back on the Genesis. Okay, the Genesis X Scorpio concept. They're actually running this thing on the dunes, like on the like a actual Dakar rally, like a well, not Dakar, but like is it like was a Dakar rally, whatever you're gonna call that things. It is great and it is badass for sure. I mean, you're not gonna see like a hypercar from like a manufacturer said like, you know what, let's make the off-road version based on a concept hypercar that we made for the game. And to be honest with you, I kind of dig it with that car. I mean, hell yeah. So that's it for the news about the Genesis and Gran Turismo related. We do expect more cars, but again, we're going back to the factory of Gran Turismo update, which is gonna go add the three new cars and something like that. But the thing is, the three new cars that we see on the teaser were actually great. I mean, it's not like a two great cars or like a two fun cars and like a one crossover HUV. No, we don't get that pattern anymore. All of three cars, they were great cars. Okay, they were cars that we at least enjoy. That's it. Now going back into the Formula One, which is gonna be the main topic, we're still gonna talk about the 2026. They're already running their shakedown, like their Barcelona shakedown. Okay, you got the some of the car that running with an actual livery and some of them weren't. We got the news that Williams were gonna miss the Barcelona shakedown. Now the thing is, the main concern when it comes to this, I mean, this isn't the first time that Williams facing this kind of problems. Okay, you got 2019, which is like the darkest era, like the Rocket Williams. Okay, like they missed the shakedown, like the Barcelona shakedown, and the result weren't we expected. Okay, they're dead last. Okay, single points in 2019, pretty bad. And of course, you got the 2024, which we expected to be one of their at least better version of the 2023, but it goes the other way around. And here it is, 2 years later, and we have the same issue. Now, if there was a true, I mean, if the information related about Williams not participating in the Barcelona testing due to the crash, they don't pass the FIA crash test, which mean all of their work, all of their effort in 2025 to prepare the new 2026 regulation mean completely redundant. I mean, this is my personal opinion, but I hope their 2026 effort back in 2025 weren't completely redundant, because I'm expecting their at least be better, okay, at least be competitive, okay. They're learning from 2024. Sure, there's look, I just hope that team was okay. And of course, you got McLaren, which they do it on purpose, not because they have some issue. They say like it was like a strategic thing, like they want to make all things ready. So that's the reason why they missed it. We haven't seen Aston Martin, surprisingly. We haven't seen a Honda powered car in the shakedown. And of course, really about the Mercedes powered car, we got Alpine for the first time. Decided to go for a shakedown, and we see the livery. Well, the livery was exactly the same. Well, not technically the same. You got some Leah changes, especially in the front nose, but I think it's pretty much that's it. You got Ferrari as well, which they're did participate in the shakedown. The livery the livery they wanted the livery looks like a 1970 Ferrari car, but it looks like a 2015 or 2016 Ferrari car. I don't know. But anyways, though, you got a Mercedes, which it has some like a high hopes. Like the both drivers take participate in the shakedown, and people rumor that they're gonna like, oh, this is a new regulation. They're gonna take redemption after the ground effect or whatever it is. But anyways, though, that's it for the shakedown day one, and day two is gonna be there, I guess. I mean, already seen the video of the day one, but I haven't seen the day two. And the Audi one, well, at least they're running the car. Okay, the Audi and Cadillac, at least these two new teams, they're running it. They're running their car. I mean, that is great. So I think that's it for today's video. I would say this kind of radio. There's nothing I can tell, at least for now. I mean, there's probably more. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for listening. If you're listening to this thing, just don't looking around. Okay, just I mean, this video is all about you just simply listen to this video. Okay, so thank you so much. See you next time. Drive safe and goodbye.